Daddy D. If it ain't going down at the Bunny Ranch, it ain't going down at all.
It's going down at the Bunny Ranch. Going down.
Welcome to the BunnyRanch podcast. I'm James, and today from the LoveRanch, I have someone truly, awesome and, a real porn star. That's right, MarieBossette.
Hello, James. Thank you for having me.
Of course.
Hello, everyone.
So tell me a little about yourself. Like, what do you do?
I am a fetish model and a fetish porn star, and I have amazing tattoos all over my body, and the skull on my vagina was my very first scene.
Oh, geez.
Yes.
So when you say scene, like, what do you, like, are you talking about actually they're tattooing you on, like, camera?
Yes. I did
Okay.
a blowjob scene while having the inside of my vagina lips tattooed.
Oh, wow. That's definitely a first for me to hear that. Wow. What else? Like, so how many tattoos do you have from your films?
They're all kind of like blending together now. So the whole front half of my body was all scenes.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Wow. And if you want to see that, I'm assuming on your Twitter, you probably post a few of those things.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. I'll have to definitely take a peek and see how many of these tattoos there are at that point. Cause that sounds really interesting. So does this go along with like kinks and fetishes at that point? Is it like a whole, cause I'm assuming it's probably a kink and a fetish at that point.
Yes. It's needle play.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
So, I mean, I kind of heard through the grapevine, you do a lot of fetishes. So, but there's one main one, like feet.
Yes.
So can you explain that a little bit? I mean, obviously you can show off your feet, because apparently your fans really love it. Can you explain like a little bit about that? Like what exactly does it mean to have a foot fetish? Like, does that mean, you just like to have feet rubbed against you or what? I truly actually don't know on that one. So
I enjoy foot fetish. It is part of my fetish. So I love having my feet touched, rubbed. Specifically, I love, and it gives me chills from head to toe, when you run your tongue through my toes and then put my heel in your mouth and scrape it with your teeth and then lick all the way up.
interesting. Okay. Are you ticklish then?
No, I'm not ticklish. It is completely erotic for me. Completely. So I have to find men that is their fetish. So they have to have the same fetish that I do. So I find men that love sucking my toes, love to put my entire foot all the way in their mouth. I love to rub my big toe like on the back of your teeth.
Ooh.
It just completely gets me off. It gets you off.
Interesting.
And it's enjoyable for everyone. Yes.
Yeah, that's definitely interesting. I'm not. There are so many questions running through my head now at this point. Do you clean the feet right beforehand, or you just go for a run and then pull your foot off your shoe?
Yes, that depends on the person. Some people like to wash the feet.
Okay.
That the whole ritual is erotic. Other people like to smell your feet.
Okay, interesting.
And that is going to be a different aspect of the fetish. So I will wear the same gym socks for several days because my feet don't have a strong odor. So I'll wear gym socks, the same ones, several times in a row. And then to get, that little bit of stink on them, and smelling your feet is another aspect of the fetish.
I can say smells. That'd be an interesting thing. I mean, I may not say feet smells because that's unfortunately, feet do smell, but I mean, like, I don't think that gets me going, but like other scents and musks and odors. Yeah. I can see how that, I mean, I can see how someone would like feed in that aspect. That sounds kind of fun. I may have to try this at this point. Sounds fun.
I give pretty good foot jobs.
Ooh.
Yes.
Well, and now if you want to get a hold of her, email?
You can email me at MarieBossette, BOSSETTE, at LoveRanch.net. You can also find me on Twitter at MarieBossette.
All right. I just wanted to get that out there because, in the beginning, we didn't really say your email or anything. And it's going to be on the screen in front of you. But, because especially since we're moving from foot jobs to who knows what, I want to make sure at least, they can book you for that foot job, our listeners or viewers based on where you're at. Because remember, on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Stitcher, TuneIn, all these different things for the podcast side, and also YouTube. And then if you want to see the video, youtube.com/BunnyRanch Network. So that way you can see how beautiful she is. But, wow. So, what? Because you said, the foot fetish. I'm sorry, this is intriguing. It might be a whole episode on this foot fetish at this point.
Yeah.
But, could a fan like send you information and like you come up with ideas for a whole like anything? Like, what do you like for like? Has anyone ever shocked you like sending you a request for a foot like fetish like movie or party or anything?
I've never been shocked. I've always found it interesting, and I can definitely run with it.
Okay.
So, I'm going to put out a movie this year, and it is a fan-written movie. So if you would like to email me your ideas and things that you would like to see, I greatly appreciate it. But I want it to be about what the men and everyone wants. So I have a gentleman that gets excited when I put my feet in Jell-O.
Okay.
It's foot fetish and it's texture also. And I like it because I love things squishing through my toes. That's what turns me on, and it's super erotic for me. So it's going to be my feet, and it is very texture based also, which is another fetish. Textures are a fetish. Different textures with the body, different parts of the body is also another fetish. So Play-Doh, stomping on Play-Doh castles. If you would like to send me Play-Doh, Jell-O, sand, water, different pillows and soft things, feathers. I'm not super ticklish, but I think that's because I love sensations, and the sensations are so erotic to me. And sensations, textures, these are all fetishes that people don't even think about. The hot on one side, the cold on the other side of your body, and once again, the different body parts.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. Huh. Interesting. Yeah. So how did you get into this business? Like with the porn industry and then the art industry too? Like how did you, like what happened? What brought you to what created Marie?
So I've just always been interested in different things associated with sex. And I was in Las Vegas, met a friend of a friend. He was a retired porn star, and he was getting into building a new website. He saw my tattoos, and he was like, well, if you can get sober, we can work together.
Okay.
And at that point, I was going through a hard time in my life where I was drinking a lot, and it was consuming my entire life. I was not enjoying anything that I was doing, so getting sober was the starting point. So I got sober. My vagina tattoo was gifted to me. That was my gift. That was my starting point. And I just, kept going from there.
Interesting. Okay. So how did you get into our industry here at the brothels?
I was having a hard time finding people to play with.
Okay.
And personal contact is very important to me. When you're making a movie, it can tend to be scripted or what some people call commercial porn.
Okay.
You know, you see basic boy-girl porn, everything starts to kind of look the same. And when you're always playing with the same people, it becomes repetitive.
Yeah.
And you need different people in your life to keep your fetish alive. And keeping your fetish alive is super important to me. So it's having fun with people. Being in the brothel, I can meet people, a different person every day, and it's going to bring something different to my fetish, and then I get to enjoy other people's fetishes also. And that's very important to me. Very important to me to be able to have different people to play with and learning something new every day.
Yeah, I can see that. And it's probably the only place your fans could probably even get with you at that point.
Yes. So if you do email me, describe what your fetish is, we can set up an appointment. And this is an amazing place to play.
Yeah. I mean, over at the LoveRanch is always a party. We've had several LoveRanch ladies here on the show. So it's always crazy. And you guys have a ton of different parties almost every weekend at this point for you guys. But I know that you're going to something really big in when this premieres on Tuesday. So you're going to AVN on Wednesday?
Wednesday morning, I'm leaving here to go to AVN.
So what is AVN? So for thinking of the fan out there that has no idea what we're talking about, AVN, what is AVN and where?
So AVN is in Las Vegas. It is at the Hard Rock Casino. This will be the last year at the Hard Rock.
Okay.
It is closing for remodeling. So it's the Adult Video Network Convention and Award Show. So you can buy a ticket there, or you can get online and purchase a ticket, and you get to see everything that the industry offers.
Okay.
You get to see your favorite porn star. You get to see the cam models, different cam companies. Then there's a whole floor dedicated to kink and fetish. You can see fetish models, the specific fetish-only websites. You can purchase clothing, items to play with. And then on the very last day of the convention, we do have the award show, which is every company and individual that has submitted a full-length movie to the AVN, to the Adult Video Network, and the videos went out to fans. Fans rate them and send back their information based off, what they enjoyed about the movie, what they didn't enjoy about the movie, and that's how the awards go out.
Oh, well, sounds fun. I know it's a huge event in Las Vegas because I used to live in Vegas years ago, and the actual porn awards and then the porn conventions. Vegas is the best place, especially Nevada.
Yes.
Because we bring in everyone under the sun.
Oh, yes, we do. It's the easiest place to come to.
Yeah, it's true. Okay. Well, what do you think the difference in porn to brothels are? So, because we've had several porn stars on this show already, because I know we have a few bunnies. We have also a couple fellow LoveRanch ladies who are porn stars too. What do you think the difference is, and what have you seen the difference in your porn industry to the brothel industry?
For me, it's definitely the personal contact with the fans and other people from the fetish community for me.
Okay.
So it's, I just can't walk up to someone on the street and say, hey, do you want to play? It doesn't work like that. I would probably end up in jail getting arrested in a loony bin, something like that. But it's being, it's having people there. You can walk in and pick me up out of a lineup. And I do enjoy GFE, the girlfriend experience. You can get your average type of Pornstar experience with me also, and then we can explore fetishes. So, and I love dinner dates. So for me, it's having men right there.
So yeah,
24/7.
So your fan can come in, they can take you on a date, go to dinner, movies, long walk in Tahoe Beach. Probably right now it's cold, so
Yeah.
maybe like a nice walk around. Who knows, anywhere in Reno or Carson.
Yep.
And then they can have the Pornstar experience, so obviously you can't go into full details because everyone's experience is going to be different,
Yes.
but what kind of would be a generalized thing of what you're going to do in that Pornstar experience? What could these fans be really getting out of that experience from you? Are they going to come in and just play with your feet, or are they going to come in and, obviously it's going to be different. So there might be that experience too.
So I'm going to say a lot of gentlemen love the attention.
Okay.
It's the fact that we're going to go to Hell's Kitchen for dinner.
Oh, yeah.
Nicely dressed up, and someone else in the restaurant might recognize me. So it's the fact that people are looking at the two of us and they're wondering, about me, about you, and it's not me that they're, that's getting all of the attention. It's the gentleman that I'm with. And that's so exciting.
Yeah.
The whole experience is so exciting. And it might not even be your screaming, yelling sex at the end. It could be just cuddled up in bed, enjoying each other's company. It doesn't have to be what you see in the movie. Some gentlemen like it, and I love all of it, so... But other gentlemen just want the attention and the company, and I love giving it. I love giving the attention because making a gentleman feel good, feel important, it makes me feel good. And that's why I'm in this industry. And that's why I came here, because I want men.
Yeah.
I want men of all kind. It's so exciting, makes me feel good. You get to feel good. Everyone has a great time. And I love to eat, just to let you know. I'm such a foodie. I am such a foodie that I've gone to the extent of I will write on the restaurants. I'll give them a Yelp review. And yeah, and I take pictures of my food also. So I will have my phone out. During dinner, I probably will grab your plate, my plate. I have to do my whole taking pictures.
Yeah.
So, but I love all of this, and the whole thing, it just makes me so excited. I hope that I go back over to LoveRanch and that I jump in a lineup, because the whole thing is exciting. My heart starts to flutter and I get all hot when I get in lineup. I'm all flush right now.
She's like, I'm thinking of this lineup right now.
This lineup right now. I want this to happen right now.
That's awesome. So you've done a lot of different porn. You've done a lot of different experiences.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
What is your dream scene, your fantasy scene that you want to do, that you either, if you have done it already or you haven't done? What are you dreaming to do?
So I have had this for a while, and I think some of it stemmed from an emotional connection with my best friend that I've shot all my scenes with, is I want to put someone, and at first I think it was just him, but now it's going to be any male, especially if they're dominant. I want to put them face away on a St. Andrew's cross. I don't know if everyone knows what the St. Andrew's cross is, but St. Andrew did not want to be crucified the same as Jesus, so his cross is the X. They tilted the cross to the side, and it became huge in the fetish community. So I would like to put a gentleman face away, cuffed to the St. Andrew's cross, and after I have covered him in hot wax, I will then proceed to peg him. And probably ended off with a good paddling on the lower ass cheek.
Wow.
So, yes, this whole thing, this makes me hot. And I would love to film this with anyone. And before I put this out in a real film, if someone would like to come play with me and film this, it is a possibility.
Yeah, they can have that porn star experience, and you can literally be a star of the porn at that point.
Yes, you could.
I mean, you might even be famous after this.
Maybe.
If you want to post it yourself, obviously. We don't do that.
Yeah.
But, if that'd be amazing. Wow.
Yes. That is an option with me. You can book a party with me, and we can do pictures. I'm completely fine with that, and we can do videos if you want it for your personal experience to go home and relive what we did together, which I think is exciting. I love watching my own porn and reliving it. You know, that gets me off. So yeah, that's definitely an option.
Wow.
Yes.
That's really intricate there. Yeah, I mean, because I know what these St. Andrew's crosses are now. So that X, oh man.
Yes.
That sounds pretty hot, actually.
Hot wax. Oh my God. I love it. I did a whole scene, just me and red candles.
Wow.
Yeah. It was chills. Oh, yeah. It was amazing.
Well, one last question, and then we'll just kind of tie everything together, right?
Right.
Earlier today, when I went over to see you at LoveRanch, you kind of gave me a hint, which then tied this question. I added this question the last second to her. Who is your porn star crush? Like, who do you who makes you get wet every time you pop a picture up? Because I mean, you were very adamant that I had to look up this picture of this person. That I had to see this person, and I did, and very beautiful. But who is that? So
Wolf Hudson is my porn star crush. He doesn't know it.
Well, he's gonna now.
I've seen him from a distance, but he is so sexy. The beard, the sculpted face, the abs, his ass. Ooh. I would pay to have this man's ass. He's such a gym rat, and he is just so sexy. But what turns me on is the boy girl scenes. He's bisexual, and I'm such a situational person. So I can have sex with someone, and if the scene is not intriguing to me, then I enjoy it, but I'm not giving it my all. But when a situation is just so exciting, like I'll squirt all over. You don't even have to touch me. It just happens. I've destroyed couches. I've destroyed artwork.
Ooh.
And no one's even been near me. I'm just watching this scene, and I know that I'm about to be part of this whole thing going on, and I can destroy furniture, and I've had to apologize. The artwork was something else, but this man, oh God, yeah, what he does to me, I'm hoping to catch him at AVN and get a picture with him. That would be amazing. That would just, yeah.
Now you did tell me a different scene too of one of the things that you saw him do on a stage. So I mean, let's hear that story too.
So I was at a party in LA, and I saw him bottom, and it just broke my heart. Oh, I was just so upset. I was like, no, he's so manly, and even though I've seen him bottom in a scene, there was always a female in the scene also, so the whole situation was exciting and sexy. And when I saw him just bottom, I was just like, no, he's got to be on top. He's got to be on top. And I had to control myself. I wanted to run up on stage and stop what was going on, but I would have ruined the party. It would have been awful. But I was like this close. So, James, who's your porn star crush?
Oh man, I think Joey Mills. He's a gay porn star. He's a twink. Yeah, definitely. I'll leave it at that. I'm not going to describe in detail in yours, because I mean, yeah, it's not about me.
It's getting hot in here.
No, yeah, it's hot. So yeah, if you're listening, yeah.
He could bring me an autographed picture for you.
Oh, that would be great.
I'll bring it back on my next tour.
Because I'm assuming you'd be at AVN.
Yeah.
But you never know.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's all the time we got, listeners. But remember, like, comment, subscribe, all these great stuff. Give us a 5-star rating on whatever platform you're listening to or watching, whether it's YouTube, Spotify, Google, Apple Podcasts, and all these great ones. I almost forgot one of the bigger ones. But before we run off, how do we get a hold of you?
All right. Email me, MarieBossette, BOSSETTE, at LoveRanch.net. Email me your scenarios. Email me about having a party, a play session. I will answer you back. And you can always stop in to the Love Ranch. And I welcome my fans. I would love to see my fans. So super excited.
Man. And all those links will be in the description of the podcast, along with on YouTube as well. And on the YouTube video, you'll be able to see how beautiful she is. And you'll see the overlay that actually has her full name and email right on there. Mm-hmm. So I'm James. You can reach me at james@bunnyranch.com. If you have any questions about the podcast, or if you have a certain girl you want to see on the show, or if you have any ideas for topics. And but email me, or else you can find me on Twitter, James_XTREME. And other than that, folks, have a great day.
Going down, going down.